Okay, we're going to be on the side of your rebounder, and we're going to be sitting back with our heels up. So we just keep going back slow, and then just hold that for a second or two before you come up. That's going to strengthen your hamstrings and your glutes, and it's also stretching them at the same time. That's where the power word comes from. This would be a power stretch. You will be amazed at how your glutes will look when you do these kind of moves. Okay, now we're just going to hold that back. Hold that back. And just hold that and stretch as far back as you can. And we're just going to hold that pose for almost a minute. You should feel that stretch deep in your glutes. Now we're taking the foot off the rebounder and putting it behind. And we're just holding that stretch. So you're stretching the same leg and you're working even deeper in the muscle. Okay, now we're doing the other side. So we always have to get adjusted just so. So I'm going back and then coming up. We're going back and then coming up, the same thing. And we're also stretching out our arm that's holding on to the rebounder. Now we're just holding back like we did on the other side. Put the foot back and then we're stretching down that front leg once again. Now we have the foot out all the way far out on the rebounder, as far out as you can, doing the same move, but stretching back. That's going to work a little deeper on the leg that's on the rebounder. And you're going to get some inner thigh stretching at the same time. I have just found when I do my sit back and stretch workouts in my lower body on the rebounder, that it's really lifting my glutes, and I'm very happy with the results. I've been doing these workouts for over 5 months now, and I love the results. You will love them. These are short, 20 minutes. Now we're just sitting back, holding that, sitting back, and you are stretching very deeply and you're strengthening your muscle all at the same time. 2 in 1, the 2 in 1 I should call it, strengthening and stretching. Now we're sitting back and I have my toe facing up. Side now, you have your foot out as far as you can on the rebounder, and you're going to go back on your heels with a foot on the floor. And the one on the rebounder goes back too. It just goes back and deeper when you're on your heels. Okay, now we're holding back. We're just holding back. Taking our foot off to the back, and then we're stretching with our toes pointing up once again. This is where it gets a little tricky because you more than likely won't be able to see. I'll explain what I'm doing. So I have one leg all the way out, straight out onto the rebounder while I'm on my other knee that you can see. I have both my hands on the floor. You can't see my leg there, but I'm stretching back. I'm really getting a nice stretch and flexibility into my inner thigh with the leg that's on the rebounder. I just love this move. I love how it makes it feel, and the stretching back, it goes all the way into your glutes. It's just a feel-good stretch. It's harder to work the inner thigh and stretch it. This is the perfect move for that. Now I am just going to sit back as far as I can. I put my elbows on the floor and I'm just holding that stretch. I'm doing the same thing on the other leg. I have my leg out, but you still can't see it. I thought you could see it better, but you can hear what I'm saying. You have your inner thigh, so you're going to have your inner foot like toward on the mat. So you're just sitting back into that stretch. Now I'm holding that. I'm just holding that pose once again. It just feels good. Now we are sitting, doing a circle. We're going back as far as we can. We're going one direction for a count of 10. A count of 10. So after I get done with 10, I'm going to pause and then go 10 in the other direction. And that's really going to work your glute area and stretching it. You notice my foot comes up just a little bit, the toe of my foot, as I'm sitting back. Now I pause, now I'm going the other direction. For just a count of 10, it's not long, very short, but it's slow. The whole key to this is the slow movement. Okay, we're going to do the same move, but this time I have my toe all the way up when I'm doing it. And I'm going around one way for a count of 10. And then I'm going to pause and go around the opposite way. And we are emphasized going back. You're going back. And as far back as you can. But each time you do that in your circle, you are working your whole glute area. Now I pause Now I'm going the other direction. The other direction. Now I'm on the other side, same thing. We're going to be doing 10 circles. We're going in one direction. And my foot is pretty much flat on the floor. But you can see a little bit of my toe raising when I'm going. And I'm going back as far as I can for a count of 10. And you will definitely feel that in your hamstrings and your glutes. And you will feel it when you're all done. You will be sore in that area for sure, but it's a good kind of a sore. You're stretching, and you will feel that stretching that we need in that muscle. And now I'm going to circle 10 the other way. I just have to say that in 2 months I'll be 60. And I can really tell that in my glute area how lifted it is. I have more muscle definition and it's more lifted than it was when I was in my 20s. In my 20s was the aerobic era, Jane Fonda, and I didn't really do a lot of strengthening moves like we do today. And I really think this has been the big key for me. And with my hip replacement, cutting into the muscle, that has really, really built my glute back up and strengthened my glute on my left side. That's where my surge is. And I could never really lift my glute area in the right like I could my left before my surgery. And now I can say that my right side is more lifted even than my left now. So this works. They're very short workouts, 20 minutes. 20 minutes and you will definitely feel these.